Dear students, hope all of you are fine and staying at the home safely. I am also fine. Today I am going to teach you chapter 11 Mineral Resources Fossil. I F.M. Yusuf, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Milestone College. Let's start. So dear learners, look at the board. Fossil. What is fossil? The prehistorical period plants and marshland animals were concealed under the clay due to natural disaster. These concealed plants and animals are known as fossil. Dear learners, we are always using different fossils as fuel like diesel, petrol, natural gas, coal, etc. Now, come to the definition of fossil fuel. What is fossil fuel? On decaying for 1,000 years of plants and animals' bodies convert to coal, petroleum, natural gas under high pressure and temperature in absence of air. This petroleum, coal, natural gas are known as fossil fuel. Dear students, we have to know about the phytoplankton and zooplankton. What is phytoplankton? One kind of moss lives in the water is known as phytoplankton, and zooplankton, a small animal lives in the water, is known as zooplankton also. Dear students, now come to the another point. What are the prime constituents of fuel? Prime ingredients of fuel are carbon and carbon compounds like coal, petroleum, natural gas, etc. are mainly carbon and carbon compounds. Dear students, you may have curiosity about the formation of petroleum, and also you have curiosity about the mixture of petroleum. Now look at the board. From large plants, coal is obtained. Petroleum is obtained from phytoplankton, zooplankton, and remains. Petroleum is mainly a mixture of hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon is a compound made up by hydrogen and carbon. Some organic compounds also exist in the petroleum. It is mainly brown in color. It is mainly brown color and concentrated liquid substance. Dear students, all of you know that we are using natural gas mainly in our kitchen, and also natural gas is used in the urea fertilizer factory or the power station, and nowadays it is using for running vehicles also. You know that CNG is used as fuel in our country available. However, you may have curiosity about the natural gas, how natural gas is formed, how does natural gas create. Look at the board. From large plants, coal is obtained, petroleum is obtained from phytoplankton, zooplankton, and remains. This petroleum converts to natural gas. That's why in some case both petroleum and natural gas are found at one place. Constituent of natural gas. You may ask me, sir, natural gas is just a substance. No, actually already I have told you this natural gas is actually a mixture of so many compounds, so many substances. Now I would like to say you what are that substances. Methane is the prime constituent of natural gas. Also there are ethane 7%, propane 6%, butane and isobutane 4%, pentane 3%. But in case of Bangladesh, there is 99.99% methane gas in the natural gas. The natural gas is a colorless gaseous substance. Dear students, all of you know that diesels, octane, petrol, all those fuels are available in the petrol pump. But my question, are those fuels found in the mine as this formation? No, actually we are seeing the refined octane, diesel, kerosene and also CNG, but those petroleums are not found in the mine as a refined petroleum, so that actually they are found in the mine with so many impurities. That's why we have to refine those petroleum. I mean, the impure petroleum, the mixture of impure petroleums are found in the mine, which are known as crude oil. Now look at the boat. The petroleum obtained from mine directly are known as crude oil. This crude oil is turbid liquid. It has a bad odor due to the presence of some sulfur compounds. This crude oil cannot be used directly. It can be used after refining. However, dear students, now I would like to show you how the different parts of petroleum are separated. First, you have to know the name of different constituent of petroleum obtained in the oil refinery. The name of different parts of petroleum obtained in the oil refinery are petroleum gas, petrol, naphtha, kerosene, diesel oil, paraffin wax, lubricating oil, fuel oil and bitumen. Now I would like to show you a separation column. In the board, look at the whiteboard, we will see that at 20 degree centigrade temperature petroleum is separated, and at 21 to 70 degree centigrade temperature petrol is separated. At 71 to 120 degree centigrade temperature naphtha is separated. At 121 to 170 degree centigrade temperature kerosene is separated. At 171 to 270 degree centigrade temperature diesel oil is separated. At 271 to 340 degree centigrade temperature paraffin wax is separated, and 340 degree centigrade temperature fuel oil and also bitumen are separated. Here bitumen can be separated by the filtration. Dear learners, I would like to say you about the bitumen. You know that bitumen are used for the road refining in our country, which are very well known as pitch. So then I would like to discuss about the organic part of this chapter. Dear learners, now look at the whiteboard. This is hydrocarbon. Already you can get the definition about the hydrocarbon from this word. The compounds which are made up by only hydrogen and carbon are known as hydrocarbon. And the examples of hydrocarbon are methane, ethane, benzene, etc. Hydrocarbons are mainly two types. Number one, aliphatic hydrocarbon, and aromatic hydrocarbon. Now, aliphatic hydrocarbon, the open chain or closed chain hydrocarbons which have no aromatic properties are known as aliphatic hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons are again two types, open chain hydrocarbon and closed chain hydrocarbon. Open chain hydrocarbon and closed chain hydrocarbon. Open chain hydrocarbon means the hydrocarbon in which the both terminal carbons are free are known as open chain hydrocarbon. Example, propane. Dear students, I will discuss about the nomenclature, naming process of organic compounds also, but today I would like to display you only the basic part of the organic chemistry. There are three carbon atoms, that's why this is pro, and as there is carbon-carbon single bond, that is why this is N, propane. But if here actually both of the terminal carbon atoms are open, but if you consider the three hydrogen carbon atoms, and here the terminal carbon atoms are attached to one another, that's why this is closed chain hydrocarbon. Closed chain hydrocarbon is also known as cyclic compound. So this is propane, but as this is a cyclic compound, that's why this is cyclopropane. And aliphatic hydrocarbons are also again two types. Number one, saturated hydrocarbon, and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon, saturated word means this is fulfilled. What is fulfilled? The 4 bonds of carbon, the 4 balances of carbon are filled up by 4 hydrogen atoms or are filled up by another carbon and hydrogen atoms. This is known as saturated hydrocarbon. Now, I would like to show you the examples. You know that the valency of carbon is 4. That's why carbon contains 4 bonds, and here actually I have shown you a skeleton of ethane, carbon skeleton. Here actually all the back-end bonds are filled up by hydrogen atoms, and here the ethane is formed by carbon-carbon bonds and also carbon-hydrogen bonds, and here carbon-carbon single bond, and the compounds and the hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon single bond are known as saturated hydrocarbon. This is ethane, and I would also like to show the another example, that is propane. Also unsaturated hydrocarbon. I would also like to show you the unsaturated hydrocarbon containing 2 carbon atoms, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. This is ethene, and this is ethyne. Dear students, the hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon double bond or triple bond are known as unsaturated hydrocarbon. When carbon-carbon double bond, that time the hydrocarbon is known as alkene. So unsaturated hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon double bond are known as alkene, and unsaturated hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon triple bond are known as alkyne. Now come to the another point, aromatic hydrocarbon. The benzene and benzene like compounds, benzene and benzene like compounds are known as aromatic hydrocarbon. That's all about the classification of hydrocarbon. Dear students, now I would like to say you about the definition of organic compound. Hydrocarbon and their derivatives are known as organic compounds. First, you have to know what is the derivative of hydrocarbon. Already you have learnt about the hydrocarbon. Suppose methane. If you consider methane, CH4, this is a hydrocarbon, and if one hydrogen atom of methane is replaced by chlorine, then it is methyl chloride. Methyl chloride is a derivative of methane. I mean, as methane is a hydrocarbon, so methyl chloride is the derivative of hydrocarbon. That's why methane and also methyl chloride are organic compounds. So again, I would like to say you the definition. Hydrocarbon and their derivatives are known as organic compounds. Dear students, that's all today's lecture. In my next lecture, I would like to discuss about the organic compounds again.